just swallow that. Got this peach orange blossom right here. About to give that a shot for you guys. This is pretty good. You can get that peach taste in this. Yeah, my weekend was pretty good. My Saturday yesterday was pretty good. It was my dad's day one of his meet and greet. Well, anyways, he had about 8 people that showed up. One was vice grands, the other one was VP. I think Mason, along with his girlfriend, they brought their dog. And then it was Gunther Joe, Blart, and their dad. And then also a dude named Eric. And half of them all watch me too, but we whipped up some burgers and hot dogs on the grill yesterday, and then had potato salad and baked beans. So though, cookout and meet and greet was pretty good yesterday. And then the only one that showed up for day 2 today, earlier, well, see, my dad was gonna plan on having it at 11, but then, a month or so, like, he posted like a thing on his vlog and ASMR that both days, will be at 2 p.m. But VB, he was the only one that showed up for the second one today. So, appreciate you, man. But then I know there was this one dude, he was, emailed my dad. He said that him and his dad were like on their way but running a little late. He said that about 1:20, 1:30 something. And then about 3:57, he, sent an email back to my dad, after my dad, emailed him and stuff. He, told my dad about 3:57 that they're like 45 minutes away here from Battle Creek. So like, they must have been like, not sure if they were coming from Indiana or what. Or at least that's what dude was saying. Well, then, he said, then about, close to 5 or so, about 5 o'clock or so, my dad seen that, he had an email back from him. I guess dude and his dad got like a flat tire, and they were supposed to be bringing a pontoon boat that would have been cool to get on the river. Cause see, today, for the second day of the meet and greet, whoever else is gonna show up, we're all gonna, go to Go Lake Marina and rent a boat. But that didn't happen though. And there's more people that said they were gonna come, They told my dad that one person said him and his 15 friends were gonna come too, but that never happened though. So anyways, dude said that him and his dad got a flat tire, and he said, hey, sorry, we won't be able to make it, and apologized and everything, but, hopefully dude was telling the truth, hopefully, he wasn't lying or nothing. That would have been crazy, lying about something like that, when you get them like, hey, I'm not coming, could have been someone trolling or something. So, then me and my dad, left at about 5:30ish or so. Me and him went fishing over at Fort Custard Recreational, and in the spot we were fishing at, I caught one, and then they were just biting and taking her bait and stuff, and then I think I gotta get a new bow or my new line or something for my fishing bow, and then after that, we went to Walmart, and yeah, it's me about Walmart. We got a few like odds and ends, and I got these right here. You can get that margarita pizza taste in these. Real good and tasty. I would have to give those an 8. If you guys got Walmart recaps there, go out and pick those up. This I would have to give this I would have to rate an 8. You can taste like the peach blossom in this. Well, the peach orange blossom in that, but pretty good. Yeah, weather today was about like in the 90s, a warm one, but with the breeze that kind of helped out. I had PTO from the casino today. That's why, we went fishing and then go back to, work tomorrow. And then the next time I got PTO from the casino actually won't be until October for mostly all the Sundays for that month. But I might hurry up and put like maybe a week of PTO in for next month or something, like for the end of next month or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy, at the meet and greet, we had we brought a football and then I think it was volleyball or maybe soccer ball or something. And, people, some, brought a baseball and, like a game thing as well to play. And, some were, some people at my dad's lives are saying you gotta do more better for your meet and greet, and you gotta do, you gotta have live entertainment, like music and stuff. Like no one doesn't want to play football or nothing and stuff. It's like those people are smoking something, and who cares if you're growing or something, people playing football and stuff. There's a group of people playing volleyball yesterday, when we were all showing up. So it's like these people that are counting, they're just jealous, they don't have no life pretty much. And they're jealous because They're probably lonely in that. That's why. Me and my dad, planned it out well for the meet and greet. He did, like, he did an awesome job. Bailey Park was a beautiful place to hold it at. Wow. People, with their comments and stuff, they're ridiculous. But my dad, he might have another meet and greet. He has to talk, me and him talk it over and that. And he's gonna be probably like getting like a lot of opinions, from his YouTube, fans and everything and stuff, and saying like, hey, how does the end of July sound? Because yesterday, this one person that follows me and him, named Carrie, she said, hey, if you got a meet and greet for next year, she'll come. And then earlier, she was in one of his lives, and he said, hey, what would work? Which one? Like, what would work for you? Like, what month or so? And she said at the end of July, so, like last, Saturday and Sunday of July for next year. But, like, my dad has to talk it out first, I'm not for sure, like, he'll be the one, making it and stuff, and then, they'll announce it, and then this and that. But yeah, I would have to get this about 8, though. Sorry, this one wasn't full. Like I said, I thought I had my thing recorded, but it wasn't. I had a little bit up in here. But both of these were good. I think, I got these from, I had these delivered a couple weeks ago from, like, Meyer or Megabeth. But if you got any of those stores where you guys are at, pick these up. I know they got these at Walmart too, but pretty good. But if you're old enough and can drink, go out and pick these up. But till one of my next ASMRs, y'all take it easy, have a good one. See ya.